Good afternoon. My name is Francis Nyake Steven, and thank you so much for these wonderful questions. And let me just try to dive into it. And when we talk about VM, that's the virtual machine. And virtual machine is a software-based computer that runs inside a physical computer using virtualization and technology. It allows multiples of operating system to run independently on the same physical hardware. Okay, so that's and for a virtual machine. Okay, it run inside the physical and the physical machine. That's the host machine. Okay, so let me just take you through the core component of virtualization. That's VM, the core component. Now we have one, which is the hypervisor, and we have the virtual and CPU. We have the virtual and memory, that is the RAM. We have the virtual storage. We also have the virtual network interface. Okay, so but when we talk about the hypervisor, this is the most important component. The hypervisor is the most important component. So the hypervisor is the software layers that sits between the physical hardware and the virtual machine. It allocates resources like the CPU, we have the memory, the storage, we have the network also interface. So yes, this is the function of the hypervisor, and it's really important. It is a main one. So it's really all, and if you look at the virtual, really depend on it, because the hypervisor is a layer, really, you see. So and that seat, you see, between the physical one, the physical machine or hardware, and the VM also. So when we talk about the virtual CPU, this represents the processing power assigned to the virtual machine. So the hypervisor schedule CPU time from the physical process to each VM and run efficiently without interfering with others. Okay, then from there we come to the another component, which is the virtual memory. The host memory should be above, should be 8 gigabytes. Yes, because as long as you want to run and a virtual machine, you need to rent from that and from the storage, from the host storage, okay, from the host storage. Then for you to get a RAM for the VM. Okay, so then from there again you come to the virtual storage. From the storage again, from the host storage, you get you rent again from the host. Then from there you can able to get the VM. Okay, so that's a hard disk. From the hard disk you can assign a portion to get the I'm going to call it, to get the VM. Okay, VM hard disk. Okay, so you come to the virtual network also. This allows the virtual machines to communicate with other VM. Okay, the host machine and external network are just like a physical component, a computer on the network. Okay, so it's really important. Now let me just take you through the leverage and virtualization in business settings. The leverage virtualization in a business setting. Now, in a business environment, virtualization provides efficiencies. Now, one, we talk about cost and saving. We have the scalability. We have also improved security. Okay, now what we call the cost reduction. Cost reductions, and really, when it comes to the matter of VM, it reduce expenditure. You don't buy RAM, you don't buy hard disk, you don't buy those physical components. Okay, but when you comes to the matter of the host machine, that's the hardware, computer, it gets spoiled, so you do maintenance on it really. But the virtual, you don't do any maintenance. You don't do maintenance. Okay, so when we talk about we also talk about the server consolidation, which is the older or underused server can be converted to virtual machine and making better use of existing resources. We also have testing and development. Yes, okay. That is in the business environment, virtualization provide efficiencies, cost saving, and scalability. We have the improved security. These are the examples I have highlighted. We have cost reduction, we have server consolidation, we have testing and development. We also have disaster and recovering and backup. Yes, so these are the examples. So virtualization is really good. It really reduces expenditure, you see. So that's it. Thank you.